For the second year in a row, the Arab American National Museum was the home for ComiqueCon, an event presented by Green Brain Comics. The all-day con highlighted the creative talents of women in the comic industry. There were many talented guests at the event, from writers to illustrators to unique vendors.
I really wanted to join last year. I think this is the second year, and I couldn't make it last year. So when Chelsea and Dan reached out, I was like, let's do it. I love cons like this, just like small and intimate, family oriented, and just everyone's like it feels so cozy, you know. It has like a great energy. I see Pearl over here from Steven Universe, like the cosplay is cute. I love it.
We are a new entertainment platform for female content creators and fans of animation, gaming, and webcomics. ComiqueCon really embodies our mission, which is supporting female content creators. It's a local event. We're based in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Allison is in Detroit. So it's really part of our mission.
There were panels throughout the day featuring different aspects of the industry that created engaging discussion with the audience.
We just did Making Diversity Mainstream panel with Tamika and Sarah Kuhn. That was really fun. We had a lot of interesting questions, and we talked about, you know, how we can try to make diversity more mainstream, you know, bring it into all the comics, you know, how we can do it as creators, you know, making sure we have lots of people on our cast, you know, doing our research, talking to people who've had experiences that are different than our own, and just like demanding that from publishers whenever we're buying our books too. So it was great. I liked it.
The event showed the influential impact that the female voice can have and why those voices need to continue to grow in the comic industry and beyond.
Oh, I think it's monumentally important. Comics, unfortunately, has a little bit of a history of being one-sided, and I think it's important not just for comics, but like for all art mediums, for all stories, you know, to represent the world around us, to bring the voices in from everybody. You know, when you have women behind the scenes working on comics, you get totally different stories than you do when you only have a certain select group.
I feel like everyone deserves a voice, but females tend to be ignored a lot. I mean, I'm a female, so, you know, I understand. I know what it's like to be invisible. We're at a time now where it's easier for everyone to have a voice with social media, and it's time for us to use it and to be represented. It's when you see a movie or you're watching a TV show and you see a character that you can physically relate to and identify with, that's, you know, pretty exciting, you know, and everyone isn't the same. It's important that we have characters presented in the limelight to prove that and to show that.
Everyone hoped that seeing the imaginative comic works at the convention would encourage young women to work hard and bring their talents to the table.
I just think that the creativity and seeing how creative women and girls are, and girls who are actually aspiring to be, you know, comic artists or animators or game designers, I think that's very inspiring.
I hope that they find a book that speaks to them. I hope that they find something to read, you know, a story for them. I hope that also maybe if they're interested in doing art or writing like as a career, maybe they'll think about doing comics. Comics is one of those brilliant things that like anybody can do it. You don't need to like go to school or, you know, spend a lot of money. Like you could sit down and like write and draw your own story. All you need is like pencil and paper and an idea. So I hope that young girls see that that's a power that they can have.
I think it shows that they can do it too. I feel like, you know, as a female, people tend to over-politicize everything that we're doing, and really we're just living our lives, you know, as people, not just, oh, I'm a female, you know. And with that being said, people are going to project, and they're going to put you in the box, sometimes intentionally, sometimes, you know, not so much. But it's important to just stay focused on what you want to do. If they come to this convention, they see artwork and they get inspired, and hey, I want to do that too. It shows that they can do it, and just stay focused regardless of any type of feedback or whatever you may receive, good or bad. Just stay focused, and people will see you in the light you want to be seen.